I just wanted to share a couple thoughts before I left today. Um, I I'm not sure if you're familiar with me, but I'm my in my previous videos I've talked about it. I've always been a fan of musicals. Well, I'm a fan of lots of movies, but it's my mother that you know instilled that because she's a very musical singing person. She has a very powerful booming voice, but not unpleasant booming. It's like it's hard to describe. It's almost perfect. It's very impressive singing voice, bottom line. And so she would sing a lot of songs from a lot of musicals. And one in particular that I had to hear a lot of was Oliver. I think it's like Lionel Bartz might have been the director or producer. I don't. I don't know the details about that. I think it was made in the late '60s. The villain has a dog named Buzoy. And he says it like that too. So maybe that would be the identifier of the film. I don't know. But anyway, there's a song in the musical, and I've actually been listening to the songs from the musical lately. I know a lot of manly men will. You listen to musicals? What kind of fruitcake are you? Yeah, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I like to listen to soundtracks of movies. This is a movie and it's a musical, and it's a lot of very impressive, very beautiful music. You know, but one song in particular that is of relevance to me today that will convict you and take you back and uh, might insult you a little bit. There's a song in the film where Oliver is Oliver Twist. I don't know if you know the story of all that, but he's uh, he's asking the question, "Where is love?" I don't know if I've brought this up before. I think I probably have, but I ask that question a lot lately. I I don't mean to complain every video, say I'm so unhappy or anything. I'm not. I'm fine. I think it could be so much better, for people if they were confronted with that question, where where is love? And that's what he's doing in that scene. He's an orphan and he's looking for his mother. He doesn't have a mother. And I think he looks to this one lady as a mother type figure. Um, it's a very sad story, but good. Sad but good. And I think it has a happy ending. But I asked that question today of just in general people's behavior. And then if you wanted to substitute in, you could think about it from the perspective, where is love? And maybe you could substitute in love for Christ, you know. But you could reverse that argument and ask the question, where is Christ today amidst all this suffering? And maybe that's what Oliver is asking. How can I exist in this world where I'm an orphan and there's no love anywhere? The movie starts with this fat priest guy, boy for sale, and it's the most horrible thing. I mean, it's done. It makes me laugh because it's this fat priest guy with his fat Napoleon helmet or hat. You know, it makes me laugh just thinking about that character. I would punch him in the gut. But it's not funny. That's a serious thing. He's walking down the road trying to sell a human being. You know, that goes back to the human trafficking argument. Horrible. Utterly horrible. Where is love? Well, I know it may not seem like it today, you know, or maybe you don't feel his love right away from reading his Bible, or maybe you just scoff at this Bible and think, you know, how does that help me right now? You know, you're suffering right now. There's no love in your life. You're empty. You're lost. You're doomed. You don't see the point in living anymore, you know. But think about it from that perspective that he did all that for you. Christ did all that for you. He gave up his life for you. Not because you're so good or anything, but because he does love you. And that question, where is love? It may not come from a family member. Maybe you'll be some wandering orphan your whole life. But I tell you this, the love of Christ is infinite. It's always there, and it's a constant. It's not something that disappears or abandons you like some mother or some father or some friend or family member that just betrays you or something, you know. Christ is real, and Christ is the love. And I wish somebody would have instilled that in Oliver to not ask that question, but we all can identify with that question in that song. Where is love? Where is it? It's hard to find today, isn't it? Amidst such cruelty. That's why I ask that question every time I encounter an angry person at work, you know. Like just a couple days ago, I was in the evening. Thank God the next day I didn't have to work the night shift. It's miserable. You encounter the worst lowlifes you could imagine then. See, I didn't say that out loud. You encounter some pretty nasty people, usually in the night shift. Usually morning shift, people are a little more reasonable, but sometimes not so. They're not all lowlifes. I didn't say that. Okay? You just delete that from your memory. But when you got that woman yelling at you because she's just looking for an intention to steal, a reason to steal, you know, just the most nasty tone you can imagine. Where is love when people treat each other with such complete disrespect and hate sometimes? A lot of people treat me with hate for no reason. Where is love? It's right here. He's with you. He's always with you. Even amidst all of that, he's still with you. So don't think he's left you or abandoned you. He never does. His offer still stands. It's right here. He's offering you salvation anytime. And even if you reach the lowest of low points and maybe you're wandering around asking the question, where is love? He's still there with you. He's right before you. Call out to him. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.